Long before Genghis Khan, or even the first king of England, there was a man who had more money than anyone in history. His name was Mansa Musa, and he was the ruler of the Mali Empire in West Africa in the 14th century. He's almost completely unknown in the Western world, which is why I'm making this video. If you want to learn about the richest man in history, then stay tuned because things are about to get real. So the first thing you should know about Musa is that he was the ruler of the Mali Empire in West Africa, which was one of the largest empires in history at its peak. It controlled huge parts of modern-day Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Niger, and even Egypt. But what made the Mali Empire so rich was the fact that they controlled some of the biggest gold mines in the world. So when Mansa took over the empire, he was already filthy rich, but he would soon become even richer. And how exactly did he do that? Well, to put it simply, he crashed the economy of the entire medieval world.
Oh, seriously?
When Mansa came to power, he decided that he wanted to go on a pilgrimage over 4,000 miles to the Mecca. Now this journey to Mecca, also called Hajj, is considered mandatory duty for all Muslims to complete at least once in their life. But Mansa wasn't any ordinary man. He wanted to do it in style. So he assembled a massive caravan that has become a thing of legend with over 60,000 men, 21 tons of gold and 42 tons of silver. Now that's a lot of metal, but he lavished gold on all passers-by. In fact, he gifted so much gold, it practically became worthless for around 10 years. And because of this, many of his subjects became incredibly wealthy. In addition to this, he built hundreds of schools and mosques all across West Africa, helping to spread both Islam and education among his people. But unfortunately, after he died, the empire collapsed, and soon after that, most of West Africa fell into the hands of European powers, who stole the wealth of the region and also erased its history. That's why Mansa and many other great African rulers are hardly mentioned in our history books. But if you want to learn more about amazing stories of powerful Africans, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, back to Mansa. Despite being a Muslim himself, he respected other religions and even invited Christian missionaries to his court, asking them to explain their God to him. He also built one of the largest libraries of its time, collecting ancient texts from across the known world. And he was such an avid learner himself that he employed 40,000 scribes to copy ancient texts. They were also the ones who designed the Quran, which is still used by many scholars to this day. He even invited the famous astronomer Albertus Magnus to his court, asking him to observe the stars. But Mansa wasn't just a great patron of learning. He was also a great warrior, conquered hundreds of cities, and also repelled the attempts of the neighboring kingdoms to invade his lands. He was also a great organizer. He introduced accounting rules and regulations, and also established a mint to produce high-quality coins. Unfortunately, he's often remembered more for his failed military campaigns, especially the Battle of the Niger River, in which his army was defeated by the Kingdom of Songhai. But despite these defeats, Mansa remains a legendary figure in African history. Now, if you want to learn more about the richest people in history, then check out the series in the description. And if you want to learn more about amazing stories of powerful Africans, then make sure to subscribe to the channel.